on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. Action here on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And bulldozing his way through. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 9 catches, 112 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stump that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more.
And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Dante Hightower in there to drop it. And on the ground they go with a running back. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly. Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Dennis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Trying to get it that time to Stills.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That goes for a gain of 31. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, But don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. The numbers for him from a week ago: 14 carries, 106 yardage-wise, and the score as well.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad, but let's go back out there.
He's got daylight past the 20 and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenny Stills, his 3rd touchdown. Now a 1st down throw. It's Smith. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere.
Leopard! Watch it now, Barney! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to the air. Smith on 2nd down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cole. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On 1st and 10, Smith. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. He was looking for Gronk that time.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Now a handoff looking right. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Back to throw. Dennis, and it's caught by Parker. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got a man complete. A gain of 39 that time. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Smith. He finds Aguilar over the middle. A good pickup there, 26 yards. The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. To throw is Smith. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, 1st down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed him, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
And they'll run it here. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? I want to check it to a throw the next time.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. 2nd quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Looking to throw. Dennis in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Dante Hightower in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a...
Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Throwing after the interception. Dennis. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Nelson Aguilar, his 9th touchdown. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. Dennis throwing the out route incomplete. It's Williams. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That'll make it 4th down after a long. So the Patriots coming out now. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked.
Drive, but that one incomplete. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Now Smith to throw again. He's going to loft one deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
A good pickup there, a 22.
No. Check. Patriot.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Watch him now, Barney.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Detroit!
Out of the gun, Smith. And that's caught by Gronk for a Pats touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, his 5th touch. On first down, Dennis. And over the middle, this is Parker. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
Throwing on first down. Dennis, incomplete. He was looking that time for Stills, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Dennis over the middle, complete. That's Parker. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hurry up, here we go. Boom, landing.
From the gun on 3rd down. Dennis. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Dante Hightower in there to get him. And that is sack number 15 for him on the year. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back to Foxborough after this. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 40. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. he's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And the Dolphins getting set to go here. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a third down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him. Right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen. And
his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Desmond Trufant, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On first down, Smith forced out to his left. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Here's Smith now on second down. Steps away to his left. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first. The final shot here before break. Smith. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. We have hit halftime. Still 2. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And that'll Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now it's Smith. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short. Blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Smith on first down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Detroit!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Christian Covington. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against him offensively. Buying time to his left. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Illegal forward pass. Offense.
So they decline it, as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing the slant pattern here, complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. That's a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
And Stills over the middle. The 30, the 20, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenny Stills, 81 yards. And the Dolphins. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he powers his way up past the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Well, just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And now the ball's loose. Smith loses it. And the Dolphins have got it. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost.
Previous play is under review.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Following the fumble recovery, Smith on the slant and gets it to Gronkowski. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in here.
They really do. And it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
To throw on 2nd down is Smith. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third. Back now in Foxborough. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Throwing on third down, Smith. Aguilar has it. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Well, that'll get him the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or did they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Now Smith dancing to his left. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Nelson Aguilar, his second touchdown of the afternoon.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
On first and 10. Dennis, and this one is incomplete. Kenny Stills, the intended receiver, and now it's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. He was looking for Parker that time. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17. Totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Time for a break. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, second and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. After the broken tackle, couldn't get free for much space, taken down right at the 10. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. New England on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just... Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here.
Set. 3-19.
On first down, Dennis. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Desmond Trufant, and they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. Parker, the intended target. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a play is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Hurry up, here we go.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation.
And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. It's their quarterback. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the throwing on first down. Dennis. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided.
Set. Blue 90.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for New England, the win gets them a step closer to 500 at 5-6. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, the problem